All right, we got a special 10 at 10. We're going to look through some of our favorite books that Noxie and I love to read. The first is Who Sang the First Song by Ellie Holcomb. We love this book, don't we, buddy? Who sang the first song? Who hummed the first tune? Was it the wind blowing past the silvery moon? Oh, look at the bear. Look at the polar bear. Were the stars making noise as they sparkled at night? Did the sun sing a song as it colored the sky? Did the waves make a song as they crashed to the shore? Or was it the whales? Or the lions first? What does a lion say? Roar! Yeah. What does he say? What does the lion say? Good job, buddy. Did the first flowers hum as they burst into bloom? Or was the first song when the thunder went?
Boom.
Boom! What does the thunder do?
Boom.
Boom! Maybe the elephants running loud over the ground. Or maybe the birds made the first singing sound. All these guesses we've made are quite good, but they're wrong. It was God, our maker, who sang the first song. When God made the earth, he decided to sing, and he wrote his song into everything. God's song says, "You're good, you are wonderfully made, and I'll never stop loving you all of your days. So I want you to sing with your life and your voice, for I created the earth to make a joyful noise." And so now we know who sang the first song. God, who made us, knew all along that every heart and everything was born with a song it was made to sing. So I love this book because the illustrations are just so cool looking. It's probably one of my favorite, probably one of the best illustrations I've seen in a book. Who Sang the First Song by Ellie Holcomb. And then this is actually a series of 3 books. Jesus, and then there's one called God, and there's one called Gospel. And so these are really fun little board books. Jesus, deity. That means that Jesus is fully God. Do you see Jesus on the boat there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Incarnation. Jesus took on a human nature and lived among us. Look, there's his head, there's his hair, his arm, his body, his foot. It's a little foot, just like you got a little foot. And then his leg, and then his hand, right? You got little hands, there's hands. So did Jesus. Jesus was just like you. He became a man just like you. Jesus is king. He is the ruler of all things forever. You love that card, don't you, buddy? Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God the Father. Rescuer. Jesus came to save his people. Rescuer. Sinless. There is no sin found in Jesus. Prophet. Jesus calls all people everywhere to turn from their rebellion and believe in God. Priest. Jesus stands in front of his people's place before God. Okay, buddy, let's read, okay? Atonement. When he died on the cross, Jesus took the punishment for sin that we deserved. And resurrection. This is what we just celebrated on Easter. Rising from the dead, Jesus defeated death once and for all. So we love this little book. And there's a bunch of these little books. Actually, there's 3 of them. And then this might be our favorite book. And this is Why Do We Say Goodnight? This is our favorite book. Sorry. That's my dog, Bailey, who just started barking. Hey, Bailey, why don't you go in the bedroom? Can you go into the bedroom? Carson, can you take Bailey into the bedroom?
Daddy.
Can you take Bailey into the bedroom? Daddy's recording a video real quick, okay?
Dad, Bailey.
All right, so we're going to read Why Do We Say Goodnight? When nighttime comes and no more light, you get in bed, we say good night. And when it's dark and I can't see, why do you say good night to me? It's not the same when there's no light. The dark's not good. I don't like night. I'm glad you told me how you feel, but stop to think, what else is real? The Lord made day, the Lord made night, so even dark is good and right. But you can't see when dark surrounds. What is that shape? What is that sound? Yet God sees all. His sight's not dim. The dark is like bright light to him. So when it's dark, with perfect sight, our God is watching through the night. But I'm so scared when you're away. Can night be good, just like you say? Yes, God can see when you're in bed, when scary thoughts run through your head. But there is more for you to hear. We say good night because God is near. Can't see the picture, but just a really cool picture of a shepherd representing God right there with us, even at night. Just like a shepherd guards his sheep, the Lord protects when we're asleep. Isn't that right, buddy? Please help me, Lord, to trust in you for all you are and all you do. Lord, you made night and you can see. You're the shepherd who cares for me. Since God is with you in the night, since he made nighttime good and right, since God can see without the light, all this is why we say good night. Good night, dear one. You need not fear. Good night. Sleep well. The Lord is here. Good night. Can you say good night? Night. Night. All right, last one. This is our favorite little kids' Bible. All right, well, we got cut off there for a second, but here's the Beginner's Gospel Story Bible. It's one of my favorite kids' Bible. It's especially for really, really young kids. And which one do you think we should read? We should read today, Noxie? Yeah. Do you want to read? How about the one right after the resurrection? Since that's what we just celebrated on Easter, why don't we talk about the ascension? Daddy's actually going to be preaching on this pretty soon. We'll talk about Jesus goes up into heaven. Okay, sit down with me, bud. Okay. When Jesus rose from the dead, he defeated sin and sadness and death.
Hour.
Oh, you want your water? Okay, there you go, buddy. Here, can I have your car? Yep. Okay, grab your water. Okay. And everything that is a part of our broken world. Now, anyone who trusts in Jesus can be part of a new kingdom where Jesus is king. Pretty thirsty, bud? Uh-huh. All right. I'll just wait for you. Okay, you want to take that back? All right, let's keep reading. 40 days after he rose from the dead, Jesus met with his friends. Jesus told them, "Go and tell the whole world about my kingdom." Jesus promised, "I will send the Holy Spirit to help you. He will go with you to help you tell people about my love." Jesus sends us out to share his love. After Jesus said this, his friends watched as he was lifted high into a cloud. Up, up, up. The cloud covered Jesus so his friends could not see him anymore. Jesus went up to be with his Father in heaven. Jesus' friends stood for a long time, looking up into the cloud. They wanted to see Jesus one more time. While the friends were still looking, two angels appeared and said, "Why are you looking up into heaven? King Jesus is ruling there with his Father. But one day he will come back, so go and do what he said to do." How do we get ready for Jesus to come back? We can tell our friends and neighbors about King Jesus. We can share his love with the whole world. So as you can see, just a really, really good, especially for little kids, but even Carson, that's the Bible we're using right now for Carson too. Just really good. So anywhere from probably ages, well, Knox is about 1.5. And Carson's about 5.5. So really good. Well, thank you guys so much. Can you say bye-bye, Knox?
Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys for joining our little story time.